Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, Kaiserreich as United Baltic Duchy. Let's continue on for the last set off. So, I was thinking, like, if somehow... Do you have military act... Like... If Austria just had military access through Germany, I think that would actually kind of change things a decent amount. Like, Germany is actually starting to push their way through this area a little bit. But victory point rushing, legitimately, I think is our only actual strategy to victory. It looks like the Donkovan Union is starting to make their way down into Central Asia, which is good. So you're going to go here, then go to Omsk, then go to Tomsk, and then kind of all these other random cities. Because we kind of need to take all of them. Like, there's no... We have to. And also what we need to do is we have to go to Scraping the Barrel. I have no choice whatsoever than to take this and hopefully get some manpower back. Because we're going to be... maximum of 30%. And about half of that. So with 15%, we can have another, like, probably like 3.5% more population. But, like, we need the manpower. And I don't think anybody right now would deny that fact. That we desperately need the manpower. You're worth 2. So, you know what? You're going to go to this city. Then make your way up north. And try something like that. How much are you worth? You're worth 1 victory point. Okay, I mean, it's one of those, it's nice to have, but it's not super important. We really just need to hold the Internationale for as long as possible. If the Dutch were to join the war and distract the Internationale for even, like, a mere moment, I think that could pay dividends. But will they do that? I don't know. You just stay here, I guess. I'm really not too sure where else to send you. And I don't think there's a way I can make my troops move faster, right? Better guns. Do we have rifles? We do. We have, like, about 10,000. So, like, again, guns is not our problem. It is just... You know, just get a flat upgrade. Don't worry about equipment. Just give me a flat upgrade. Because what more could I possibly ask for? Rush it down to 30%. You guys are moving your way down towards the south. We've got some little encirclements, but I don't know how much that's going to really affect things too much. Like, there's no victory points in here, so I'm like... I just don't care about it that much. You're able to take a victory point. Come up and around. You guys come to here. I mean, the cavalry really is our best chance. Did we take Archangel? We have not taken Archangel. Murmansk, I mean, Murmansk is worth 5. Archangel's worth 5, so that's 10 victory points there. I am wondering if it makes any sense to even try Sacramento. That should mean that the Pacific States are about to be killed. You hold position here. Like, does it make sense to try to send any units to take Archangel? Or push their way up towards Murmansk? Just try to hold this area for now. Berlin, it's still under our control. So, I mean, that's hypothetically something. Make your way down to here. The Russians did not capture any victory points. 29%. Like, they're so close. It's going to take you 12 days to get here, which is worth 1 victory point. Who's actually traveling faster? You travel at 3.8. You're actually traveling slower than the infantry are. So maybe switching you over was not the best idea. Okay, so we got Western Air Doctrine, so we'll do the vertical envelopment, which gives us paratroopers. I mean, I guess in a situation like this, paratroopers probably would not be a bad idea. Okay, I thought for a moment that pause was just the collapse of the Reichspakt event, which would be horrible. Of course, I don't think I need to explain that one. There's a lot of Donkovan Union troops here. You really just move your way down towards the south. But they have a small breakthrough here. Germany does not have enough men to hold this off. They have 3 troops in Berlin. I mean, Austria, they haven't lost Vienna yet, but I mean, they're close. This little pocket, I don't think has any actual troops in it. So just stay on the outside, please. You are going to go to Tunmian. It's worth 3 victory points. You're worth 1. You're going to make your way down towards the south. Like, 29% still. Oh, God. So, guys did take back the 1 victory point city, which is not what we wanted to do. I mean, I think any major German city at this point might just be an instant loss for us. You are worth 1. You're making your way up towards like a handful of cities. I mean, you're worth more. So then go here, here. 1, 1. Then down to here to you. Then down to here. Actually, no. Go here, here, there, and then to the city. That should be the most amount of victory points in the shortest amount of time. I just wish I can have the AI. Like, this cavalry division, if you were just to go here, here, and then to Bukhara, that, I think, would be enough to, win us the war. Like, that's the problem, is that we're just so close. You know what? I guess you're gonna march up to that city. Like, this is really all we can do. And just pray. That whatever god you believe in, that we can turn the tide of this war. Let's then go to excavation. Yeah, sure, why not? 57% in favor of the... How are we the defense? Like, how is this an offensive war? Like, the International declares war on us, don't they? Unless I'm wrong about that. I'm actually going to send this guy straight to there, just in case the cavalry division does not make it in time. Which is entirely possible. The International. Are you giving military access to the International? You son of a bitch. How dare you? I mean, how actually dare you do that? I mean, I guess it gives the International a very, very large front line that they also have to deal with. Because AI might get worried about it, but... I mean, we got 26% now. I'm just like... Think about if all these German troops could just move to the Western Front. We still have... Many governments capitulated. Okay. That's... That's actually bad for us, because once we take over Russia, we'll actually have a front line with the Chinese, and they're going to try to invade their way upwards as well. I'm not even too sure, again, why we're even at war with China. Like, I don't know how that came into existence. It's still 26%. You're making your way down south. Actually, I think just going straight here is going to be better, and then moving your way upwards. You're going down to here. You're moving your way upwards. I don't even know where all my infantry actually even are. Okay, let's go back and take that one victory point is 1 victory point. That's basically all I can say. The British are sending so... Oh, God, the British are here. The British are coming, and they are pissed. But as long as they don't take any victory points, we kind of should be okay, I think. You know what? Don't even go to this 1 victory point city. Go here first, and then swing your way back around. I don't think a 5 victory point city is enough. Is going to be enough to do it for us. But I mean, what else can I do but dream? We have you. I mean, get Archangel's worth 5. Like, Archangel and Murmansk, if we took those 2 cities, I think that might be enough for us to end the war, but it's unlikely. You're going to be there in 5 days. Gone the Russians down to 25%. It's just... You know what? I'm sending to Archangel. We need at least somebody over there to put some pressure on it. And once you've taken this city towards the north, I'm also sending you to Archangel. Because, like, we kind of have to, right? But, of course, Russia, being the absolute massive lad that it is. I don't even look when I'm researching, honestly. We're at 23%. Like, we're close. We're so close that I can taste it. Okay, so now that you've taken here, guess what? You're going to Archangel as well. Okay, because that was another 5 victory point city. We've gotten Russia down, I think, to 23%. Maybe Bukhara will be enough for us to kind of clench the deal. Russia, or Germany, you're sending way too many troops over here, which is definitely leaving this whole front exposed. They've actually made their way to Poland now. Vienna and Zagreb are still holding on. How long do you actually get to Bukhara? It's going to take you 4 more days. And then you're going to take these 2 cities. Like, it's just 22. So I guess we'll see what you are in 42 days. If we can even survive that long, then you're going to go here and then back towards the north. But they have so many international troops here, and they're all full strength as well. Because if they were just like normal strength, that'd be too easy. It'd be too easy if they were kind of weak. Are you walking? Okay. 21%? Are you out? Are you kidding me? Russia, why do you do this to me? What have I ever done to you? Okay, we're holding that city. Slowly taking over all the victory points that we need. Like, I think another 3 might get the job done. But reselling factories. Okay. I guess military stuff? How are you guys doing? You still have 94% compliance. So I don't need to fix that right now. I mean, the war, it's so close to just being over. Well, not the war. I mean, just the war against the Russians is close to being over. The war against the Internationale, so that's a long goddamn way to go, doesn't it? Because we first got to kick them out of Germany. I guess I'll probably spend my troops moving their way throughout Norway. Makes the most amount of sense. You're worth 3. I think Muscat's capitulated. I do not care. But I think this city will be what I need to finish off the Russians for good. Fall of Shenyang. I don't even care where that is. I mean, it's in China, obviously. 3 days to get there. I mean, the Japanese are now starting to push their way into China as well. Just please. Walk your little horse hooves a little bit faster, please and thank you. I think after that, we're going to have a front line here. I'm preparing to take all of Finland and Sweden back from the Internationale. But it's going to be a challenge. Did Russia capitulate? Please tell me they've capitulated. Thank the Lord. Oh my god. Okay. So the war in the East has been won at great cost to myself. So I'm going to take that territory because I goddamn deserve it. Sweden is not going to take anything right now. White Ruthenia is going to take some border regions here. What else do we have? The Internationale, of course, gets nothing. Why would they give anything to the Japanese? Finland is going to take over Karelia. Congratulations to you. So let's end that first turn. After that, where is Ukraine? Donald Cuban Union, you've done pretty well for yourself. You actually did really well. Then we're going to give you a nice smattering of territory. Ukraine can also have some border territory as well. And I guess the rest is just going to go to the Germans. I honestly cannot believe we actually won. I am stunned, to be quite honest with you. But now all these troops can make their way somewhere more meaningful. I mean, all these British troops should be killed off. I mean, I guess they're still getting supplies from Archangel, but I really don't think that's going to be enough for them to really make enough moves. Do I need anything, by the way? Anti-air is just about it, so we'll get the AA guns. Thank you. Germany, you got to get these troops back home. You've really no choice in the matter. I'm assuming you're releasing Russia, if I had to take a guess, because it's probably what's going to take you so long. But I'm stunned. I am stunned at the miracle of just all of it. All of it just been incredible. I still think they need to make Russia a little bit easier to capitulate, because the ending of any campaign you do in Russia just drags on like that. At least this time there was kind of like that, almost like a rush against the clock, because we had to worry about what the hell Germany's doing. Germany could still lose very easily. They could lose Berlin like tomorrow, and be in a situation where the Reichstag collapses. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful Russian Republic. Dmitry Romanov, it's good to have you back, buddy. Please, for the love of God, we need to win. We need to. So why doesn't he even have claims here? The AI might just give all this territory back. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. Yeah, they're just giving territory back. Well, it's fine. I wish I could give them territory for them to keep forever, but unfortunately, the AI doesn't have any interest in doing that. Let's go back and take over Helsinki. Manpower, of course, is still a problem. I don't have any puppet states. Like, I probably should have actually puppeted Russia myself to use their manpower for garrisons and stuff, but, meh. I actually used their manpower for training troops. Because, to be honest, I did... I'm okay. I don't know if I did more than Germany. Because without Germany, there's no way we would have been able to hold the front line for as long as we did. But I'm still very, very, very worried about the war as a whole. I think we won the war in Russia, but I still think we're going to lose the war overall. Engineering company, 500 days. Yeah, we'll worry about... How about night vision, actually? Night vision, let's get that one going. All our troops are heading home. You are... Really? Now Transmeter wants to attack the Russians, huh? Not like a million years ago? I hate you so much. Don Kuhn is probably going to give us territory. Actually, you're not going to give back to the Russians due to the way that the cores have worked this time around. So I'm just going to give you back to Russia like that. Congratulations, Russia. And hopefully Russia just starts to build up at least some amount of troops would be really nice for us. And of course, we gotta wait for all of our men to actually return to the front. Kill Norway. And maybe have like a naval invasion of Britain work out for us. How... Like, what are you guys doing? Homes for the people. I mean, the United States could still very, very easily join the war against us, which would almost certainly signify our death. Okay, I mean, the thing is that German troops... I don't even know what they're actually going to be doing, to be quite honest with you. Also, I know you're still on careful, but I think I do want to send you back to regular. 26,000 rifles. Germany, do you need guns? No, you probably got some from the Russians as well. Okay, so go back and take Helsinki. I mean, Norway only has 20 divisions right now. 16 point... It's been a very deadly war. We have 281 divisions. The International almost certainly outnumbers us, which is scary. We won't get steel from you. Let's get steel from the Russians. Thank you, Russia. for all of your support that you can possibly give us, but I'm pretty sure all of this is just going to go to the Internationale in mere moments. Oh, okay, maybe not mere moments, but it's still not looking good. Still need our troops to return. The East Vanguard of the German Order. What do you actually do? Return lands? Of course we're not going to do that. They're going to unlock some decisions, but I don't know what those decisions actually are. So let's go for a research speed bonus. Let's upgrade our planes, so we might as well. We're still missing tactical bombers, but I still think that's kind of okay. I don't have any manpower, so does that matter if I got any planes or not? Okay, you're gonna keep on taking more territory here. Actually, what we might want to do is all of our army, delete your actual plans. You're actually gonna come to here. You're gonna come to here, and we're gonna invade our way into Norway. Yeah, so you're gonna go like this. Hopefully, do we have naval superiority over the Baltic? It looks like we do. Fantastic. But we're gonna go over here, marginal Oslo and all these Norwegian cities, because if Norway capitulates, all of this will capitulate back to Sweden and Finland. Berlin's fallen, which I think what means the collapse of the Reichspakt is imminent. At 19%. So, yeah. So delete all your orders, actually. You know, it was a funny joke. We're in operation. We need to maintain our borders. And hide. Because Germany doesn't have much longer. Because, I mean, Ukraine, collapse of the Reichspakt, yeah. I think this is the first time I've ever been on the losing side of this event. So we'll see how this plays out. I actually might just get annexed immediately because I'm a puppet of Germany. Yeah, that's bad. So who am I still at war with? I'm still at war with the Internationale. We're no longer at war with the Chinese. Russia's still at war with China. But you're not even in a faction anymore. And Russia doesn't have any troops. So, yeah. That seems bad. And I'm assuming Germany is about to collapse. Which means that international troops are going to start steamrolling their way through our territory. And this is all French territory now. So, fallback line here, fallback line here. So it looks like the fortifications we built at the very beginning of the game are now coming back to play a vital role. We have left Middle Europa. I guess if you want to call it that. After that, we want to build up defenses along our border here. Okay. White Ruthenia, all of us, we're all in this together as the French come and murder us. Which seems to me like a bad thing. Finland now exists. I can't imagine Denmark's going to survive too long. But we will stay here for as long as we have to. Our troops are still coming home from Russia as well. The fall of Germany. Ominous news! Okay, please pause. I want to read this event. Maybe it actually has some effect here. I don't know. Fall of Germany. Ominous news has arrived to Riga. The German Titan has fallen overwhelmed by enemy onslaught. Its armies have finally surrendered. The Kaiserreich government has escaped overseas, and its lands have been occupied. A new era of world history has come to an end, and nowhere else has this impact felt more deeply than in the Baltic states, which have relied along its brothers in the Reich for so long. Now, with the Reichswehr fallen, the Baltic Germans are alone in the world, besieged on all sides. It's only a miracle and only it could save them from destruction. Will the Kaiser and the survivors return to save them? When an unexpected third force enter the war and swing the tide in their favor, you know, it's optimistic in the government and the Bolshevik Legislature cannot shake out the feet of the future. Soldiers march to their posts with grim determination, and public officials respond to questions with ever so slight tinge of dread. And yet, while many at least consider the possibility of defection or surrender, just as many remain stalwart in their posts. After all, there is no point in being afraid of the inevitable. So what's the German vanguard? Because we didn't actually get any pop-ups in our decision tree about that. So I'm not too sure. Looks like Lithuania is trying to push some troops back here, but I really don't. And Ethiopia is actually going to kill the Egyptians very soon. We got the German government in exile. Hey, Germany, that's also in exile. How would you feel about maybe taking us under your wing? Please, I beg of you. I need the help. The German Socialist Republic has been formed. Let's go for advanced fire bases. Hi, International. How are you guys doing? Liberia's capitulated, though, so I guess that's something. And I think they were fighting the French, so congratulations to the French Republic. Or the Kingdom of France, I should say. You can have that territory. And are you doing anything? No, the Americans are staying out of the war. Not that that matters so much. Hi, Austria. I'm actually surprised you're still fighting this as well as you actually are. Here are the Polish. I mean, they haven't reached our borders quite yet, so I mean, I guess that's something. We're still going to be 2 men short, so actually we'll send you down towards the south right now. But, like, Russia, you don't have an army, right? You have 2 to 4 divisions, so good luck with that. Yeah, because the front line, like, I don't think there's any way we could have won this war. Again, maybe a transmitted declared war on Sanikov, like, a little bit earlier and got the Japanese involved, killed Russia faster. We would have been able to turn the tides. But overall, I still think that our efforts were pretty okay. These areas, of course, don't like us very much. And I don't think I can't give them even back to Russia anymore. So I'm just not even going to worry about it too much. Man, I don't know how long Austria can actually stand against the International. They haven't lost Vienna or anything like that. I mean, of course, now the International has reached their way to Lithuania. I mean, apparently Lithuania actually has a decent-sized army. I am just going to turn off the fog of war, just so I can actually see what's happening. I mean, apparently the Ukrainians actually even come in here to help, which is nice. But the Danish will fall soon enough. Who's this? That's White Ruthenia. The International. Transmedia is going to war on the Russians, so now they're fighting a whole war over there as well. Yeah, Russia's just besieged on all sides. Just constant warfare, I would say. And they have reached our border. Terrifying news to us. Delete this for now. Draw the front line. You're here. I mean, the Danish are also in this area, so I mean, that's nice. But I think Lithuania... I mean, how many troops does Ukraine have? 31? That's not so bad. We'll probably keep going for like another like 5-10 minutes. Just because I know this is going to be the last episode, so, you know, might as well just kind of see how this plays out. I mean, we know how it's going to ultimately play out, but... Denmark. This is really the time I would say that this is for purely defensive actions and maybe not so much for the offensive actions. Like, what are you guys doing down here? German government exile. They might join the Entente, and we'll kind of see how that plays into the future. Of course, the International is just going to march their way down into Russia with absolutely no resistance because Russia doesn't have any more men. Because we killed them, all 4 of them. And the Germans are making their way up to here as well. How many troops does Germany have? 20 divisions already? More than I was expecting, honestly. But yeah, I actually think Austria could probably withstand for a decent amount of time. Yeah, our ships. You know what? I think it's time for you to port. Just come back home, because there's no way in hell you're going to be able to win that. All of our planes have to fly. Go back to our airports, fly over our territory. Do whatever it is that you possibly can to kind of withstand this. Yeah, and you probably should actually be on this front than the one with Lithuania. Yeah, the Danish have given up, which is not a huge surprise. Apparently the Swedish actually took control of it. Why Sweden? I don't really know. We also have like a very odd situation going on in Ireland here. Yeah, because Mexico's part of the Internationale. Nobody in South America actually joined our faction, I think, right? Did anybody in South America ever actually join the Internationale? I don't think so. Or join the Reichspakt, I should say. Maybe Argentina did? But I also don't think so. We will go for Country Industry 5, because you know why not? At times like these, you need good industry. And here comes the French marching their way through Petrograd. Coming to come kill me. I mean, our allies here are actually putting up a decent fight. All things considered. Why do we actually still have military access? Probably because we were in the Reichspakt. I'm assuming that followed the Reichspakt event. Just gives everybody else organization and not organization, gives everybody else military access. Let's go for the 1942 rifle. Guys are just terrifying. Marching our way through the just north from Siberia. Very interesting way to invade Russia, I would say. What can, like, we can't join a different faction, right? Like, we cannot join the Entente. Maybe after the German government in exile actually joins, we might get a pop-up. I'm not too sure, though. I still don't know what this whole Eastern Vanguard thing is, because we never got any decisions about it at all. We will go for the non-aggression pacts. But I do think that at least right now, there's going to be a good time for us to end this episode, and in fact, a good time for us to end this entire series. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, click some down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.